name is Ashish and today I am going to tell you about a parts of speech. It is a very easy and basic, very simple. Now I am going to tell you parts of speech. What is parts of speech? In English language, all the words are divided into some categories on the basis of their functions. These categories are called parts of speech. English has 8 parts of speech. The first one is noun. The second one is pronoun. The third one is adjective. Fourth one is verb. Fifth one is adverb. Sixth one is conjunction. Seventh one is preposition. And eighth one is interjection. So in this video, I am going to tell you about only noun. So you will get the clarification when we use noun, how to use noun, with examples I will tell you about noun. So a word which gives name to a person, place, thing or idea is called noun. It is also called as a naming word. So let me tell you some examples for your understanding. Examples. The first example is the car hit a boy. The car hit a boy. In this sentence, car and boy. Car and boy are nouns. So let me tell you some another example. Second one, Rahul is sleeping. Rahul is sleeping. Here, Rahul is a noun. Rahul is a noun. So, my dear friends, there are 7 types of noun. The first common noun, the first one is common noun. A common noun which names some common, general and things, person or place. So let me tell you some examples. The boy was beaten. The boy was beaten. Boy can be any boy. It's like Rahul, you take Sandeep, you take Salim, anyone. So here boy is a common noun. Let me tell you second example. I live in city. I live in city. In this example, city can be any city. It's like Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Punjab, Goa, any kind of city. It's called a common noun. Now, second one is proper noun. A noun which names a specific person, place, or thing. Example. Sandeep went to college. Sandeep went to college. Sandeep is a proper noun because it names a specific person. And the second example is Hyderabad is a big city. Hyderabad is a big city. Hyderabad is a proper noun in this sentence. Now I will tell you the third one is material noun. Material noun, a noun which stands for some materials from which other things can be made. Let me tell you some examples. Gold is a previous metal. Gold is a previous metal. Here, gold is a material noun because we can create many other things. It's like ornaments. From gold we can do ornaments. So that's why it's a material noun. So let me tell you some another example. The second example is gas pump is used in factories. In this example, gas pump is a material noun. The fourth one is collective noun. In collective noun, a noun which shows a group of person, places or things. Let me tell you some examples. Collective noun. The first example is our college staff protested yesterday. Our college staff protested yesterday. So staff is a collective noun because it stands for a group of persons and teachers. The second one is their team beat the opponent. Their team beat the opponent. Here, team is a collective noun because it stands for a players. So, my dear friends, this is called about collective noun. The fifth one is abstract noun. A noun which represents an idea which we cannot see or touch but can only feel through our senses. Let me tell you some examples. The first one is he gave his opinion. He gave his opinion. Opinion is a something which we cannot see or touch but can feel. So it's abstract noun. The second one is Sheila had a pain. Sheila had a pain. Here, pain can't be seen and thus it's called as abstract noun. Now come to the sixth one, countable noun. Countable noun, a noun which represent things which we can count. So let me tell you in this countable noun. So example is I bought 2 dozen of eggs. Bought 2 dozens of eggs. Eggs here is a countable noun because it can be counted that how many eggs I bought. So let me tell you second example. Rahul ate 3 apples. So apples here is a countable noun. The seventh one is uncountable noun. Uncountable noun. Uncountable noun, a noun which can count. So let me tell you some examples. Give me some water, please. Give me some water, please. Water can't be counted, thus it is called as uncountable noun. The second example is I have some sugar. I have some sugar. Sugar is a uncountable noun. So my dear friends, these are the nouns of 7. So there is a number of nouns. There is a number of noun. The first one is singular noun. Singular. First one is singular noun. A noun which stands for one thing. Only one thing it stands. Example, chair, boy, and pen. This is called singular noun. Now second one is plural noun. Plural. Plural noun, a noun which represent 2 or more things. Examples. First one is boys, Second one is houses. Third one is cities. This is called plural noun. That is called, another is there, gender of noun. What is that? Gender of noun. In that gender of noun, masculine. In this, a noun which stands for a male gender. For a male gender. For the male gender, let me tell you some examples. Father. The second one is dog. The third one is brother. Father, dog, brother. The second one is feminine noun. In this noun, a noun which stands for a female gender. Examples: girl, mother. Third one is sister. And in this, common noun is also there. Common noun. In this common, a noun which stands for both male and female. Let me tell you some examples. In this common noun, teachers is a male or female. The second one is students. Student. The third one is doctor. The fourth one is neuter noun. A noun which stands neither for male or for female. Examples: car. Second one is pen, and we can take third one, bazaar, etc. Car, pen, bazaar, etc. So there is some other nouns also is there. Cases of noun. There are 3 cases of noun. The first one is subjective case. Subjective case, when the noun is used as subject of the sentence. This is also called as nominative case. Let me tell you some example. Rahul is a good boy. Rahul is a good boy. Rahul here is a subjective case of noun. The second one is Pinky wants to go. Pinky wants to go. Pinky is a subjective case of noun. So there is another is there. Second one, objective case. The first one is subjective case. The second one is objective case. When the noun is used as objective of the sentence, this is also called as accusative case. Let me tell you some examples. The first one is I beat Rahul. I beat Rahul. Rahul is used as object of the sentence and its objective case of noun. The third one is possessive case. In this possessive case, when a noun possesses something, this is also called as genitive case. Let me tell you some examples. The first one is this is my brother's house. This is my brother's house. Brothers is possessive case of noun. The second one is she is his girlfriend. His is a possessive case of noun. So, my dear friends, I hope this helped you and everyone else. I will see you again soon. Bye bye.